Tēnā koutou katoa, ngā mihi kia koutou, ngā mema o te puari, ngā kai whakahaere, ngā kai mahi, ngā kai tautoko o Tauranga Budget Advisory Services. First of all, just wanted to acknowledge Tauranga Budget Advisory Service, trustees, management, all the kai mahi that are in there working with our whānau at the moment. Just quickly to introduce ourselves, my name is Traci Wepiha te Kanawa. I'm a kaiarahi, which is a whānau order navigator in the whānau order team at Ngā Mataapuna Oranga. Been in the role for about a year, but been with Ngā Mataapuna Oranga for about 11 years in total. With me today is our whānau order manager, Mi'i Keelan. Mi'i's actually a practitioner, social worker from way back, and she's probably been with the network for the same amount of time I have. Yeah, we love it, we love it. So, just begin our presentation. Take it away, Mi'i.
Lovely. So, we've actually got a very long relationship with Tauranga Budget Advisory Service. In 2003, we entered into our first Memorandum of Understanding. And what that was about was building capacity and capability of our kaimahi across the NMO network, building volunteers from the people that were using our services, and also to offer some workforce development on a whānau order approach for Tauranga Budget Advisory financial mentors. Since then, we have had a couple of reiterations of our Memorandum of Understanding, and we have got it so streamlined. We have got it so, I think, at a level where we can say A, B, C, and we're done. So with Diane, in 2017, in October, we did our last iteration, and this is what we would like to present, just our relationship over the last 12 months. One of our objectives was to positively promote each other and have a great relationship. We already do. It's been 15 years. Just did the math now. God. And in March, whānau order has been researched a lot. It has been reviewed a lot. In March 2018, Y Research came to ask us questions around debt management and microfinancing. So Mi'i's first response, Diane, could you come and be our expert and talk about this for us? And Diane was like, oh gosh, not a problem. Thank you very much for that. The questions I were asking around legislative change, around bills that were currently before Parliament and so forth, I were completely over my head. Without the relationship, we never would have gotten through that component. We also invited whānau that are engaged with both Ngā Mataapuna Oranga, our network, and Tauranga Budget Advice to be interviewed. And the interviewers, the researchers, were so blown away on how a very strict mathematical budgeting service, or how it's perceived back then, could work with a whānau order approach and be appropriate in its delivery for Māori. So, well done us.
Yeah.
The second objective was about being credible, about having a good cultural responsiveness for the people that actually come in through our doors, both of our doors. It may seem like a very small number, but we've had 35 engagements between Tauranga TBAS, can I say TBAS? Between TBAS and NMO since October last year. That is just one of the agreements that we have, is that where we see a need, where there is a holistic need or a health need, that the financial mentors will refer to us, and us likewise. We also, in part of the cultural capacity, offer whānau to whānau order training, which is kind of like a introduction to the whānau order approach. And our third objective is around partnering for outcomes. Of those 35 whānau, 92 individual whānau members, with 12 of those whānau engagements of our most vulnerable population, the 0 to 5s. We have a stake in it as a health provider, as a PHO, and also as a whānau order provider, working with families. Our little ones have got no chance without a good, stable environment, and financial sustainability is one of those things. Our goal in our whānau order outcomes framework is that our whānau are economically secure and are involved in wealth creation, whether that be savings, entering small business, or just being able to manage so that they can put little bits where they need to, have a holiday. I've asked Traci to come along. Traci is our He Whairoa navigator. He Whairoa is about the financial state. Yeah. Traci works with a lot of whānau. She also trains them, and she is also in charge of one of our whānau order resources. So thank you, Traci, if you'd like to talk about what our whānau say.
Yes, I want to share what we've been doing. So I've got a few stories here around whānau that are working with ngā Mataapuna Oranga and with TBS. So starting, we can't quite see it that well, but just starting up in the top left-hand corner, if I could get a bit more. So this is a story anyway about a family of 4, mum and dad chronically ill, very independent, haven't had to ask for help, haven't need to do that because they've looked after themselves. Chronically ill, I engaged with the mum. Over a week, couldn't get a hold of her, she had been admitted to hospital. I went up to the hospital and I gave my services to them. So they had engaged with Tauranga budget advice, TBS advisors had called me through a referral, which is a form that Diane and her team use. And then I pick that up and then I look after all the things that might relate to social issues. This family felt so relaxed and comfortable about TBS and working with advisors. They're still in that space, they're not quite out of the space where we could say that they're okay, but they're moving into that space where they feel a little bit more comfortable about managing their money and just trying to find a way of meeting their weekly outgoings. The one at the top there, this is about a mum, she's 35, she's a full-time student, trying to make something for her family, didn't realise what it was like to be a full-time student, connected up with TBS and through TBS shared that with us. Me talked about a resource that we have. I manage a resource of money, so we find we have TBS that are working with the family around mentoring and programs. They come to us. They might have little things wrong like their fridge doesn't work or their car's not warrantable, so we help them through that hump. So hopefully with the support of TBS and our support we can put them into a space of positiveness. Down the bottom here we had a 26-year-old mum. She was pregnant due to give birth, 4-year-old daughter, partner had left living with her ex-mother-in-law. She, thank goodness, Bayfair office was open. She connected with them. It was convenient. She only had to walk across the road. She felt really comfortable working with the advisors. She also struggled with, we find it's very difficult for whānau to dream and to have aspirations when they're in a place of crisis. But she set her goals and her dreams, so both organisations contributed to that. And then just finally, a comment from one of my own clients. Having a clinic out at Welcome Bay has just been so awesome for her. No vehicle, no money for transport, just walks down Wepiha Road Hill to the shopping centre and she's there. I actually noticed a lot of clinics around the place, so I'm going to take note of that and make sure that I'm referring our whānau to the different areas. So that's my stories I wanted to share with you. Kia ora.
Oh, sorry, Trace. So one of the things that we have in common with Tauranga Budget Advisory Service is actually our vision. In whānau water we have a vision of whānau, prosperity and well-being. Excuse me, I almost said it in te reo. And with Tauranga Budget Advice it's around being able to manage your money or being financially competent. We use this to establish our current, the 2003 MOU and our current MOU, and here's to another 15 years. Thank you very much.